Good day. In this video, we are going to try and solve question 1A, part 1 and part 2 of the 2023 NCEA Level 2 Apply Algebraic Methods in Solving Problem paper. So without further ado, let's try to solve the problem. Both these questions, part 1 and part 2, are both achieved and you should be able to solve this. So let's try to solve the first question. Okay, the question is simplify each expression leaving the answers with positive indices. So the question is, it must be positive indices. So your answer has to be positive, and this is part 1 and later on we'll do part 2. So the question is find the root to the power of 5 of 4 2 bracket 2n cubed divided by n8. There are many ways to do this, but I would prefer to solve everything inside the square root bracket. So we're going to do the same. So the square root should remain, okay, 5, and then we're going to expand. So 2n power 3 is 2n times 2n times 2n. So we simplify that as 4 bracket 8n cubed, because 2n times 2n times 2n is going to be 8n cubed, and then we divide by n8. Okay, so once we have done that, we're going to simplify that. To simplify them, we are going to multiply. 4 times 8 is going to be 32 n cubed over n8, sorry, okay? And the root to the power of 5. So now we're going to simplify them. N cubed divided by n8 is going to be root of 32 over n5, and the the power to the base 5. So now, to do that, so 32 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So the answer is going to be 2. And then n5 is just going to be n. And that is an achieve in this paper. Great. Now we do part 2. Part 2 is a bit more complicated, but shouldn't be much problem if you are a level 2 student. Okay. So the question sounds like this. N cubed divided by 16n power 6 to the power of negative 0.5. So as I said before, we are going to simplify the inside. So it's going to be n cubed over n6 going to be just 1 over 16 n cubed, and that is power minus 0.5. Okay. So to get rid of the negative power, it's very simple. If you know x minus 2 is the same as 1 over x squared. So to get rid of the minus, just do the same thing. So it's going to be 1 over square root, the 1 over 16 n cubed, and that is the power of 0.5, because the negative to change to positive, you just put 1 over that number. Okay, so you know this, put in a if you know how to manipulate this, it's the same as 16 n cubed to the power of 0.5, or 16 n cubed to the power of half, or is the square root of 16 n cubed is the same as 4n 3 power 2. And again, that is an achieve in this paper, and both of the question is achieved. If you can get both of them right, you get A3 for this whole paper. Cheers everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.